And this is how we end up in the winner bracket final to this one. Top 3 is Moon 1-0 and Colorful. And Colorful has a crazy good run through the winner through the lower bracket. He was thrown down by 1-0 initially. This could be our grand final or lower bracket final right after. So 1-0 then continued his rampage over Fortitude with a 3-0. That wasn't even close. Moon defeated Lin and Focus, so this is the first non-orc in the playoffs for him. And yeah, Colorful, can he make it all the way from the lower bracket into the grand final? This is the question for later. First of all, we see the best Night Elf in the world and probably the best Night Elf in this specific matchup against the 1-2-0 who once again shows his absurd strength. He is there this year, he's grinding hard, he's playing so many tournaments and he's successful in most of them. Our DreamHack champion, our Yule Cup champion on the way to a hat trick, and Moon, our AWL champion, trying to get a back-to-back victory. Without further ado, we join into this game and have some amazing Warcraft. The best agents around, that's for sure by now. This has been proven, I think. And yesterday was a day of long Night Elf versus Undead matches. Today could be a very one-dimensional broadcast as well, with 1-0 versus Moon, and of course Colorful in the mix. We could have 3 Undead versus Night Elves to our hand to see who's the TP Cup champion, who wins the tournament that InfiTH and Fly are organizing together. We have a keeper opening. And the question is here, what style will Colorful play? I'm honest here, I don't really know what he does against Night Elf. I do know that the previous match between them, Colorful had a pretty good idea initially, but then 1-0 was just a lot better. 1-0 has destroyed Foggy earlier. It was a 3-2-0 in, I think it was Yule Cup. And this ghoul is gonna go down. That's number 2, level 2 immediately. So a lot more keeper craft for you today. So we saw that Foggy in this matchup is very strong when it comes to the ultra late game when both parties are at around 100. 1-0 has decided, okay, I'm not giving Night Elves that opportunity. I'm not giving Night Elves the benefit of the tier 3 with hippos and the 100 supply fights. Very important last hit here on 1-0 side. Next detonate by Moon, who comes in to this game super aggressive. So usually, oh, surround is possible. Can he go for the town portal? No, can't block him. So there's so much game tape. That's what I want to say with that. Sorry, a little confused today. There's so much game tape for this matchup on the highest level with Happy versus Foggy, and Foggy also playing the Asian region. 1-0, as I said, was very aggressive, and usually Moon and Foggy's playstyle are pretty similar. So my question now is, what's the adjustment of Moon, and how is he dealing with 1-0 at the early stage of tier 3? Because his push with Ghoul Frenzy, Destroyer, Lich, Orb, and Naga is just super deadly. And I don't know what the right solution is. Colorful took a map off of 1-2-0, but since then it was just Necromancer all the way. We have an expansion by Moon. And another Wisp going down. This could cut into Lumber down the road. But yeah, it is an Archer opening. No Huntress into air shenanigans. We have a Tech here, we have a Hunter Soul here. And I would not be surprised to see a lot of Dryads. The question is, will the Dryads in the hands of Moon be enough to stop this push and to continue with this expansion into the late game and then take the advantage? This is going to be super interesting, and I think today is the day that paves the future of this matchup, especially for Foggy, because Happy has adopted 1-2-0 style as well. So the Chinese Undead, clearly the influencer currently when it comes to this matchup. But hey, it's Moon, and it's Moon having 2 days to prepare for this game. Yesterday was lower bracket only, and you know how deadly Moon is when he has time to prepare.
A player's forces are under
What
attack.
just happened? I was looking at chat for a second. And it's over? He lost ghouls, I guess. Infi? What the hell did I just miss? The DK was surrounded, yeah, but there was a town portal. I mean, the early game for Moon was pretty good. By killing 2 ghouls, I think, was it 2? Got a bit of experience in the north. But he still had the TP. I mean, there wasn't too much to creep close. He could have gone to the shop. This would have been an advantage for Moon for sure. But was this over? Well, I guess it is against Moon. Moon bought the staff, so 1-0 couldn't buy it. Got surrounded, had to TP, but lost 3 ghouls in TP. Thought it was too far behind. Okay. Okay, sorry, I will focus more now. Whoa, that's a way to start this. Maybe he also thought, okay, concealed is pretty rough. Let's just go next. Was concealed the map that he lost to Colorful? Let me check this real quick. Yeah, that was concealed as well. So maybe it's just his off map. Maybe it's just the map where he thinks that his strategy isn't working too well. But oh boy, needs to turn this game up. And yeah, what a Moon coming into the steaming hot. Oh boy. Well done. Let's see if 1-0 can bounce back from this, or if this just broke him. I feel he's a pretty stable player when it comes to mentality. I think he should be able to brush this off. I've seen him do great comebacks. I've seen him on the hand of great comebacks as well. So there's still potential for this to be a great series. But yeah, he has to change things up and he has to play more stable. He's also able to play an expansion early. But on concealed, this seems pretty impossible recently. So we'll see what... Whoa, man. This is a start I did not expect. Back to Infi times. I do see reason in this decision, of course. But I mean, we've also seen so many games where the undead was behind. And then there's one fight and you kill a demon hunter or you kill a keeper with Coil Nova and all of a sudden the game is yours. So maybe this leave a little premature. But okay. Is it time to switch up the entire strat or to just refocus? Play it straight, without big mistakes, and go. But it seems to be the game plan of Moon to disrupt 1-0's play early. I mean, after a 3-minute game, that's pretty obvious. But level 2 DK is so huge, and maybe it is preventable if you play the keeper like Moon does. Rushing over without level 2, banking on the fact that you do get a kill somehow. And then play the full advantage of the keeper. Tide Hunters is next. And we kick things off with Treants once again. With ghouls, of course. He keeps the town portal. So the shoe is on the other foot. Little bit more aggressive play by 120. Moon will probably check this here. Has a wisp in the upper right. So Turtle Farm Simulator. And this is the Huntress opening. The game between Moon and 120 on this map was so amazing. With Moon playing Mass Air. So maybe it's just back to this strat. Just play it better on both sides. And no expansion early on. Huh. But with the turtles, crept uninterrupted. This is level 2, and again, no DK level 2. This time this is on purpose.
Player's forces are under attack.
Did he expect Moon to expand? There's a scout with an acolyte, he knew this. He was creeping at the same time on the left hand side, so Murloc's gone. But man, if you give Moon a leading role and give him a good feeling early on, this is gonna be real rough to bounce back from. But yeah, this is level 2 pretty much perfectly. This is what the creep spots are designed for. And this time 120 gets the staff. Everything a little different. Everything a little better. For the undead who plays it straight. It's not like he's broken after map 1 and goes for ghoul all-ins or something. But he will have to face... Ooh, this timing is great to cancel a graveyard. But he's also kind of low on HP, so good coil hunts are coming in. There is a tiny bit of a chance that Moon is AP pushing here. But no, nope, not anymore. Seeing the Tree of Life, definitely not. So can he transition this Huntress advantage into a decent number of Huntress while getting the Expo up before getting killed on tier 3? On 120's tier 3. Graveyard not cancelled, transition to Fiends can be made soon, and Keeper's not level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Little bit of a Mexican standoff right now. Where are you going? What are you doing? Moon trying to dodge him, and this is something that we've seen more and more in recent games by a Foggy and by a Colorful, also by Lawlight, I think. Keeper into the base, trying to get ghouls. Ideally trying to get acolytes, but that was more of a Colorful approach, and I was really confused that this was working. At least to a degree. Very, very passive situation. That Slaughterhouse will not come up, and the Acolyte is gone, so he cancels the tag. What a timing by Moon. And yeah, that is pretty damn smart. The Acolytes are protected in the back, so it's hard to reach them. But if they move forward to build something, and you're there, that's an insta-cancel. Oh, wow, what a move by Moon. And this delays the timing by so much. 120's games in this matchup are usually designed to hit a timing super hard and to strike before Moon's army is big enough, before he's ready. That's why he rushes tier 3, he goes for Frenzy, goes for Destroyers, and then Naga and push. If that push fails, it's pretty much over. And now that timing is delayed by good 15-20 seconds. Slaughterhouse was delayed as well. DK is not level 3. It was one move this game. And Moon has a huge lead.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Dryad's coming, not Mass Air. Interesting to go for a Huntress opening then. I guess it helps with creeping a little bit. Oof, double slippers and gloves. Pretty nice Demon Hunter you got there, mate. Lich roaming, trying to go for the middle. He has to take some risks now. This game could be over any second with the next thing that goes wrong. This is so much gold. 250 gold already, plus the acolytes, plus the tech timing, plus the slaughterhouse timing. Incredible what a keeper position in the mid game can do. DK got level 3 finally. Oh my god, and he gets the last with the Dryad. Oh, brutal. So constant scouting, there's no way of dealing with Dryads currently. This is a staff out, but this is a town portal afterwards. DK super low. Moon is just keeper crafting in a way that WatchZero has no idea how to answer this. I'm a little baffled and speechless about what is going on here. Utter destruction again. So with the game like this, Game 3 could be a Ghoul Rush, to be honest. WatchZero did play Ghoul Rush versus Foggy, so it's not like would be an ultimate sign that he's triggered. Wow. And this is 1-0 that where I thought he got this matchup under control. He might even be the best one. But that was a couple of days ago. Things apparently changed. And of course it's Moon who's the enemy here. Frenzy done. No TP. Lich has good equipment. Next red spot, Moon's getting in position to defend this. If this push doesn't work, we go to map 3. And okay, that is a lot of damage. Can Moon somewhat do it? There are good consumables here. Lich gets level 3 too. A lot of illusions to soak up damage. How much can the Hunts do? The Fiend Focus Fire seems good so far, but of course the Dryad damage is stacking up. Nice Shadow Melt. He sold the Dust earlier. Coil is not ready anymore, and 1-0 has to abandon this push. Can he pass the okay, he has an invul still. Book of the Dead coming in as there's no Destroyer up in the air. Man, okay, there we go. There is a Destroyer. Now here comes the spell against it. With skeletons, with illusions, Lich still under pressure, knowing that he's a great damage dealer. Naga as well. And Tangle, Invo Potion pass, but that exposes the Lich here. There's another coil, maybe. Oh no, there wasn't! 2 mana potions away. Mana potions, mana points away. Double kill, Moon holds, Moon wins 2-0. Just like that. What is happening today? 1-0's matches versus Night Elf were so incredibly strong in the past 2 weeks. .0 was the dominator of this tournament. Up until now. His encounters versus Moon were super close as well. And here we are on the final day, and it's just a destruction. It's just a destruction. Can you win 3 games in a row against Moon? You've always underestimated Moon recently. I thought he played good, but not spectacularly well. He lost the map to Sock, he lost the map to Lin. Against Focus it was really close yesterday. And 1-0 was just bulldozing over everyone. 15 Sway, no chance. Focus, no chance. Prior to this, 1-0 has lost 1 map in this tournament. And now he lost 2 in what, 20 minutes? 50? Yeah, pretty much exactly 20 minutes. This looks so much different than their DreamHack encounter. Yeah, 9F has always been 1-0's weak spot. We saw that at WGL where it was just 3 draws in the group with best of 2. But then came DreamHack and I thought he switched it up and he got this and he crushed Foggy and he won DreamHack over Moon and he destroyed Colorful early on. So I really thought he fixed this matchup. And I also thought that he has a decent shot against Moon. But here we are. 2 players with above 2500 elo. And it's looking like someone is stomping on an amateur. This needs incredible fortitude and resilience now to shake this back up. What can 1-0 possibly do to get a foot back in this series? I feel like he has to get something done. It feels like if he loses, he's up against Colorful. It's the same matchup. Colorful can learn from exactly this. Rough. Super rough. What adjustments can you do? There's also gonna, I think there's not gonna be a big break between the games. There's not much time to fix the issues. Between the series, I mean. Whoa, 3 match points. It's a ghoul opener again. Here on Last Refuge. It's a keeper again, of course. It feels like Moon is not doing the most incredible things. It's just super well thought out. His game plan is something 1-0 doesn't know how to do. This is like Foggy versus 1-0 reverse. Wow. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Claws for the keeper. Nice to have. Once again, we see the DK harassing. Trying to prevent level 2 at the cost of his own progress. And it's a Huntress opening again. We are getting back to hunts early.
A player's forces are under attack.
You could make the argument that Kevin Schwem influenced Moon on this, as he played this on Tuesday. And so far it's working. It's one of the maps where the keeper can't just skyrocket, like on Amazonia or Concealed, also Tidehunters to a degree. So it keeps him on level 1. That's why it's Entangle first though. And with Entangle first, he can still do damage to Acolytes, 2 Ghouls. It's fun to see that. I think Foggy was the first one to go for this Echo Harass in his matches versus Happy at DreamHack. And Moon picks this up and perfects it in no time. So there's no big detonates here this time. Moon also very conservative with his mana. And it's an expansion again. I was kinda sure that the expansions don't work anymore, but it feels like the solution to this push is then hunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, the keeper can't really creep too much, but he's keeping the DK on level 1. 1 archer kill here. Finally something going 1-0's way. But yeah, he needs experience ASAP.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gets entangled again, gets blocked again, gets hurt again, and this is the beginning of tier 2. Can Moon again delay the tier 3 timing? Not really. Alchemist second this time. And no lores yet. He could still go air. A little more likely with an Alchemist, I would say. And this keeper is just shocking around. He wants DK at home. On level 1. Protecting his Acolytes, protecting his Ghouls, making sure the slowdown is coming up. The amount of map control is absurd.
A player's forces are under attack.
I want to 0 place this as careful as possible. Chemical Rage, and yeah, it's air. Mass fairies and hippos, everybody. Now there's some creeping again. But doesn't even have aura. 7 minutes into the game. Okay. Town portal home. To speed things up, I guess. He doesn't really need the town portal then. If the push doesn't work. He's dead anyway. Just wants to speed things up. I guess. But tier 3 is only done now. What is up today? This is... I try to find a reason in this, but... Maybe he knew he would be harassed or something. I'm so confused. Oh, that was close actually, guys. And now he has no staff and no TP against the Keeper and Alchemist. What is going on?
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm just... What is that? What? So maybe he wanted to buy time and move Moon back so he can creep a little to get level 3. It's only a level 1 lich. He's back in no time, rejoins the army. This could have actually been the right move. It could deny to the creeps, maybe. That would have been better, instead of just feeding it into Moon. But this is not the dominator of the past couple of weeks. Okay, here comes the push. He tried to prepare as good as possible for this. But it's not even 50 supply. He doesn't have resources for the Naga. There's a beast scroll and there is a potion of mana. That's all he can work with. He can't TP out after brute forcing this expo. There is no nature's blessing. Moon has to engage. This has to work. Web is finished. Okay. Entangle. Here's the scroll of the beast now. Web is finished too. Takes out the fairies first. Lich level 2, but no mana at all after the detonates. So no Nova to work with. Fairy Dragon's doing a decent job. 1-0 still at 44. But for how much longer is the question. There's so much more Entangle. The Destroyer's doing its job, but the ghouls are all gone in a second. And that was the last coil before the potion. Did he bring something new? Nope. But this push has been held, I guess. Especially with the mana still available on Moon. This is so odd. Okay, potion consumed. That's the downside of not having a demon hunter. You are the receiving end of these undead nukes. And all of a sudden he got level 4. Still fighting spirit in him. Couple of weird decisions. Oh, that's one fiend. That's 2 fiends. This chemical rage alchemist going on a tear. Oh, the statue as well. 9 supply down in a second. He was a little bit of a nuke on the keeper. But he can't break the expo. It's all that Moon wanted. He can rebuild.
A player's forces are under attack.
But can 1-0 somehow do this against an expansion? He kited on this map against Colorful just beautifully. From the very north to the very south and back. But Moon seems to be a little better than Colorful in this matchup. Unholy Aura, super unlucky. Got level 3 on the Lich. So maybe Hero Focus.
Players' forces are under attack.
Maybe with Hero Focus. Oh, that Alchemist super tanky. And very, very, very powerful. Lifesteal on a Chemical Rage plus 10 Alchemist. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That's also 4 heroes. Book of the Dead will be easily killed. Burrow's coming. More fairies. This time Nature's Blessing is in and Moon goes for the counter attack. I think 1-0 did not expect this. No TP. This might just be curtains. Fairies into the base. No Spirit Tower. He had never had the resource to go for a Spirit Tower. There's so many treants. Oh my god. This is just... Moon is taking every opening he gets, and yeah, this alchemist still has the health stone. But okay, staffed out now. Wait, he died? I thought he staffed him in time. Apparently not. But does that really change anything? Down to 3 acolytes, has to rebuild. Haunted gold mine at 1/3, and this will just happen again. More wins. Okay, get some mana and go.
A town is under siege.
But without normal damage, without siege damage, how are you supposed to do this? Town portal just threatened like this. Like, there shouldn't be a time anymore where 1-0 can go for the aggressive if he's not getting towers, which he can't afford. But it's level 4 on the Lich now as well. Good right clicks. Great nuke, obviously, as we just saw.
A player's forces are under attack.
He could go for the second red spot, but he's just too afraid to leave his base without a TP, because Moon will just jump in. The fairies are coming again. Get ready. 2-1 upgrades as well. This is a good side of having a hunter's opening into fairies. You can go for upgrades real quick. There's only a staff. There's no TP. But there's towers now. 2 of them. He repaired. He puts on a fight now. This is best chance so far. I think it's the longest game so far. The damage. It's just fairies. This damage is so big. And yeah, just the staff. Maybe Moon was fooled a bit here. No shop meats, of course. No potions. No statues. Heal scroll. Another expansion is coming up. And 1-0 has trouble just reaching the base upper left. So Moon, what do you want to do? Do you want to defend, or do you want to get rid of that base of 1-0? It's kind of getting expensive to trade with the 2 towers up. This will be a big relief. We do have 5-4 now. Can he wipe out the heroes with Coil Nova or get them out of the fight? And then kite like the god he was against Colorful. Destroyer receives a coil, but there's so many fairies. And he's kiting into the Night Elf base. It seems like the wrong direction. 1 fiend down, 2 fiends down. This is too quick. Trying to go for the DK. Kind of hard to see, but how to get out? The staff is not ready. Invo potion maybe? There we go. There was a lot of damage, but the Lich is exposed and dies, and Moon is in the grand final. Ho ho ho! 3-0 just like that. Just like that. Echo harass, like early map control. Early map control and echo harass. You can't afford to stay in your base for so long. He got the levels up eventually, but Moon never stopped mining from the expo. And this was just outplayed. Great harass against creeping on map 1. Great Echo Harass on map 2. And great map control on game 3. And that's our winner bracket final done. 1-0 will play Colorful next in the same matchup in the lower bracket. Moon, of course, stands in the winner bracket where we could get a rematch of the WGL Grand Final or the rematch of the DreamHack Grand Final. And we see each other after a break.